Guys, have you seen my noodles recipe? If you liked my noodles recipe, you will fall in love with this spaghetti recipe. I can assure you that this was so delicious. You're welcome. Let me quickly show you how I made this. I started by cooking my protein. I used some chicken. You can use any protein of your choice. I seasoned, marinated, and cooked until this chicken was tender. Allowed it to cool down before frying. To fry, you can use any oil of your choice. I added onion into my oil. You can also add ginger or garlic to give it a very sweet flavor. The chicken is ready when it is golden brown, just the way you love it. Take it off the heat. Next step was to dip them into a pepper sauce. This is a combination of some scotch bonnet pepper and cayenne pepper. This way you won't be eating dried chicken. This will be on low heat to absorb all the yumminess. I use some scotch bonnet pepper, simply sliced into smaller chunks. We'll be using this for the scrambled eggs. If you want to use any other ingredient for your scrambled eggs, go ahead. For this recipe, I used 3 medium eggs. If you'd like more, go for it. Here is the pepper. I added the pepper, a little onion, and then salt to taste. Combine this properly and then we are set to scramble these eggs. You can scramble with oil, just like I'm doing now. You can also scramble your eggs in water. I've made a video about that. I'll be linking it in the description box below. If you'd like to scramble your eggs in water instead of oil, you will learn how to do it in the description box below. Scramble and then set aside. I think there's no difference between the scrambled one in oil and that of water. When you try this, let me know which of them you prefer. We'll be needing some tomatoes, scotch bonnet pepper, and some cayenne pepper. This cayenne pepper has seeds that are so strong, and sometimes these seeds can be bitter. So we'll be taking out these seeds. Make sure you take it out properly, just like so. Next is to blend everything together. The tomatoes, the cayenne pepper, and the scotch bonnet pepper. Set this aside. We need a medium onion. This onion will be cut into smaller chunks. Anyhow you want to cut it is up to you. In a pot, I'll be adding some vegetable oil. You can use the oil you use to fry your meat. I added some oil and let it get hot. Then added the onion. Stir until the onion caramelizes. It will be translucent and float on top of the oil. This is when you will know that this is ready. Then add the tomato mix. This is a mixture of tomatoes, scotch bonnet pepper, and of course, cayenne pepper. Stir and allow this to cook. Let's move to other vegetables. We need some carrots. Carrot is very good for your health. This carrot will be cut into smaller chunks. Any shape you want to cut them is up to you. It's a matter of choice. I cut mine into strips. If you'd like yours to be in circles, in squares, go ahead. Next are the bell peppers. I use red and green bell peppers. These peppers have seeds too. I'll be cutting them and taking out the seed, then cut into smaller chunks. The shape is up to you as well. I made them into strips, just like the carrots. It is okay if you don't want this shape. Any shape of your choice is perfect. I used spring onion. This spring onion will be cut into smaller chunks. Did you notice? These are in circles. I'll be using this to garnish. So I made them round. Keep that aside. The vegetables are now ready. In another pot, add some water. This is the water we'll be using to cook this spaghetti. I added salt to the water. Let this water boil. While we're waiting for this water, let's introduce the spaghetti. You can use any spaghetti of your choice. This is about 500 grams. I checked the expiry date and it is on point. Here it is, guys, and here is my question. How do you love to prepare your spaghetti? Do you love to cut it into smaller chunks or you love to cook it just like this without cutting it into about 3 to 4 places? Let me know in the comment section below. When I'm preparing this for kids, I normally cut it into about 3 to 4 places. But when I'm preparing this for adults, there is no need. Back to the tomato mix. Make sure you stir occasionally. This will be ready when the oil settles on top and the tomatoes will be down. This is when you will know that this is ready. So the water is now boiling. I will add the spaghetti. Can you spot the length of the spaghetti? It is longer than my pot. So I will add all the spaghetti and let the hot water touch the spaghetti. Once hot water touches it, it gets soft. I will use my cooking spoon to help this process. Once hot water touches every of it, it will get down. Okay, if you didn't cut yours, don't worry. You can still cook this comfortably. Make sure the hot water touches it, and that's all you have to do. Everything is now under the water. Make sure you stir this occasionally. Back to the tomato mix. It should be ready by now. Look at the tomato is now separated from the oil. I added some seasoning cubes and salt to taste. Next, I added some ginger and garlic to season. If you'd like to add any other seasoning apart from the one I used, go ahead. Stir this so that everything will be well combined and let this cook. We are heading back to the spaghetti. Remember I said stir occasionally. This is the second time I'm stirring this. We'll be cooking the spaghetti for about 8 minutes before we take it off the heat. Back to the tomato mix. I'll be adding carrots. I don't really want my carrots to be so soft. I want them to still be crunchy when I'm enjoying my spaghetti. So I'll be stirring for about a minute or two max. And I will add the bell peppers. Here is the red bell pepper. Going in now is the green bell pepper. Stir to combine properly. This should take about 30 seconds. And then I will take my spaghetti off the heat and drain. Once I drain, I will add my spaghetti right here. And then combine everything properly. Make sure this sauce touches every part of this spaghetti. Don't make mistake about this, guys. This should be on low heat now. This should be about 3 minutes so that the spaghetti will absorb all the yumminess. Next, I added the scrambled eggs and garnished with some spring onion. Guys, look at this. This spring onion shouldn't be overcooked. Once I add this spring onion, I will stir and take it off the heat and serve. This was so yummy, guys. I told you earlier at the beginning of this video, if you have seen my noodles recipe and you like it, you will fall in love with this spaghetti recipe. This was served with fried chicken that has been resting in pepper sauce. This way your chicken won't be dry. Guys, this was delicious. Would you be trying this recipe? When you do, let me know how much you loved it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye.